Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're coming across my video for the first time, hi, I'm Zevi Serada, and if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you coming back to watch me do my thing, whatever the thing is. With that being said, you guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Let's get into this. Okay guys, so on today's video I'm going to be keeping my promise by teaching you guys how to cut a butterfly dress, as I said in my last video, my last how many videos. So today we're going to be cutting the dress, and we're cutting for a baby, so the important things that you're going to need are your scissors, chalk, and your measuring tape. So I used a pin, like I folded my clothes in two, and then I used a pin to hold it down because the clothes can be shifting at any time and I don't want that to happen. So I used a pin to hold it down so I have my frictionless cloth intact. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is measure out the neck for a baby. Remember, you're cutting for a child now, so we're going to use 3 as the breadth. You guys know what I'm saying, right? So for an adult, we're using 2 actually, because for an adult it's 3 on the breadth side of it, but we're going to be using 2 since it's a baby. And for an adult, on the length side of it is supposed to be 5, but we're going to use a 3 because remember, again, you're cutting for a small person, not a big person. So let's use what we're supposed to use. Okay, so you just join those lines together. You can use a ruler if you feel your hand is not straight enough, but I've got confidence in me. So yeah, you want to make like a curve for where your neck is gonna like go. So you want to measure out 1 inch and then join the line together as I have done here. You see, very curvy and very beautiful. But if you feel you cannot achieve that curve, you can also use a French curve for that. After you use a French curve to get your neckline, you also want to go over and measure your armhole. For an adult, your armhole would be 10, right? So you measure from 1 to 10 and then draw a line. But since we're cutting out for a child, like for an average child, you're going to use 5. We're going to use 5 to cut this. Remember, you have to be careful with this. So you want to cut a straight line at 5. Remember, if you're still not confident using like your hand to draw a straight line, you can just use a ruler. Nobody's perfect. So you have gotten your 5. Now you want to take that down, just add a curve to it and then take it all the way down. See, I'm not perfect, but I can't find my ruler, so I use my hand. You can also make this an A line, but you have to now use a measurement. So we're not using anybody's measurement, we're just doing it from our head. And from our head, a child of maybe 5 years old can wear this. So you want to like sew all the way down, just straight. You want to sew straight if you want to sew straight, and then you want to do that just to avoid the bulging at the armpit side, and that I think is the best way to sew this. But if you don't want to sew it that way, you can still just sew it the way that I drew the line, or the way you drawn the line. So you want to measure it from there to the armhole side, which is 10. But you see how the tape is not straight, like the armhole is not in the same place as the neck. Please don't mess it up so you can wear this cloth. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut, and I advise you to only cut the neck part of it, because this cloth is facing literally the front of, this is the front, this is the main part of the cloth, this is the right side of the cloth, not the wrong side. So you just want to cut only the neck. But if you want to do it to cut both sides, like the neck and the armhole side, you want to go to the wrong side of the cloth, measure, do your measurement, and then cut. Sew first and then cut. Okay, so we've gotten that part out. What you want to do now is repeat that same action of the armhole side on the other side of the material, on the other side of the fabric. Just take the measurements like you've done on the other side of the material. I'll show you in a second. Here, you want to do the same thing on this other side. After that, I would advise you to use a pin to hold the neck side down. Just hold the neck side down because you need to do something before sewing the neck. You need to do something before sewing the neck. You need to go over to the side of the material and sew. So you're just going to take one side of it and then fold in two and sew round. So you want to fold this way. I'll show you with the other side in a sec. I don't think this is clear enough, so you have to fold like this and then fold again. And then sew. You also want to use your pin just in case you're finding it difficult for that to stay put, because trust me, that thing can misbehave. So you want to do that. Just hold it down and then sew round. You want to do it to both places. Just sew round so you have your sides just folded the right way, and you don't have to worry about that no more. And then you want to go over to the neck. You either want to fold the neck like by itself, just like you've done with the sides of the coats, or you want to use a bias. So it's either you buy a bias or you make a bias. You can either use a fabric as well. You can use a fabric as well to turn the neck. You can use the same material to turn the neck. So this is like a homemade bias, meaning I made it myself. So you want to start with like the outside of the cloth, because remember you're sewing on the right side of the cloth, so you want to start with the outside and then turn the bias into the cloth like I'm doing here, so you don't miss it. Just use your pin to hold one side. Bias has two sides, so you want to use your pin to hold just one side, the side that you're going to sew on it before you turn in. You get. So when you're done doing that, trust me, when you're done doing that, you're done with the cloth. That's everything, really. That's how to make a butterfly dress. I hope you found this helpful. I hope this really helped you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself, because I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.